you just replaced those little punks with post office people, and yeah, you probably got what happened. So, hello, my name is Fu Manchu, and yep, you just saw a visual representation of what the postman did to my package before it arrived to me just now. The irony is, it's of the Joaquin Phoenix clown Joker. It's like they knew what they were doing. So let's go check it out, shall we? Today's review will be on the TE33, and the TE stands for totally eviscerated 33 times. Now, isn't that the most pathetic thing you've ever seen? Now, I don't know a lot about these figures, but I do know they're supposed to be in flat boxes, and there might be a problem inside of this box. Especially when you consider it can't even stand up straight. This does not look good. But the damage, as they say, has already been done, and there's nothing I can do about it but open it and hope that the figure looks okay. So let's go check it out, shall we? So, after using the jaws of life, I finally got the box out of the shipper box, and man, this poor thing is crunched. Look at this. I have never in all of my years of collecting received a box in this bad of condition. This is not good. As long as the figure's okay, I'll be happy, but yeah, I'm not gonna hold out any hopes that the figure's gonna be okay, especially when it's all crunched in like this. But you know what? Let's remove this plastic and get a better view of this box, shall we? So, with all the plastic removed, here's the box. Not looking very good, but you know what? We'll still check it out. Down here it says, put on a happy face. I know your box was destroyed, but try to smile. And you've got the little blood splatter, I guess, and the nose from the clown and the city behind there. That looks pretty cool. Now this side over here, not so good. This does not look very good at all. But you know what? Knowing that it's the Joaquin Phoenix Joker inside of here, I honestly think that this is pretty apropos for the character, because honestly, this just seems like his life. Look at the back of the box there. As it says, everything must go right into the garbage because this box is destroyed. Yeah, they really wrapped it up okay. I mean, it had bubble wrap and stuff all over it, but that didn't protect it from the shippers, I guess, because they just totally put bowling balls on top of this thing. It does not look good. This side over here, look at that. It's kind of flat, and that's pretty good indeed. But everything else, totally destroyed. So let's lay this down and pull off this box here and see what's inside. So, you open the box like a shoebox, and when this box is crushed like this, believe me when I say it is not easy to remove that lid from this. It just did not want to come off very easily at all. Now, underneath here, it doesn't look that bad so far, but I haven't really looked at it up close. His head is turned sideways, so I don't know how bad that looks. As you can see, the everything must go little insert here. Looks like it's pretty beat up, but oh well, there's supposed to be another one inside there anyways. Now, if this would have been the very first Toys era red suit Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, I would be very sad that the box got damaged because it had that little backdrop from the Murray Franklin show. So yeah, I would have been very sad, but this one doesn't have a backdrop or anything like that. So hopefully everything will be okay. So let's remove this little insert and look underneath here, shall we? So, here's the plastic tray removed from the box, and you can see it is totally crushed. Now, thankfully, it only got crushed where it was hollow. Now, I don't know if any of the other pieces got damaged or anything like that. We'll have to find out in a minute. Hopefully, his head still looks okay because he's got that exclusive head underneath that foam and stuff. We'll have to see. So, let's open up this tray and look underneath, shall we? So here's the tray with the top layer removed, and you can see all of his accessories. He's got some extra gloved hands there. He has his gun in that little baggie, his little flowers. Underneath that foam, he has the extra head, or he's supposed to, and you've got the figure itself. Now, looking at it like this, he doesn't look that bad, so hopefully when we stand him up, he'll be okay. Now, if you look underneath there, he's actually got his little sign, too, and that's really awesome indeed, so hopefully that didn't get damaged. So let's stand him up and check him out. What do you say? So, here's the figure fresh out of the package, still with the plastic on his head, on his hands, and on his feet. Now, pulling him out of the package, I did notice one thing. His legs are actually turned backwards in here. His knees are facing the other way on both legs. That's really weird indeed. His hands are in really weird positions, and man, he needs some adjusting. So, I don't know if it was because, the package got all jostled or what, but man, oh man, this poor figure has seen better days. So let's remove all this plastic and check out the figure. What do you say? Okay, you see that face? Yeah, that's the face of someone who pulled a major joke on me. Not only is the box 1,000,000% crushed, but the figure, remember how I told you his legs were on backwards? Well, I fixed them. And yeah, they look fine, right? But his arms were on backwards too. And then I realized something. Hold on a minute. Why is his butt facing forward? Yeah, the entire body is backwards underneath these clothes. So whoever dressed this dressed it with the body facing the wrong way. So in order to fix it, I'm going to have to take all of these clothes off and put them right back on. Holy cow, this has been one of the worst experiences I've ever had getting a 1/6 figure. And this thing was supposed to be brand new. So I don't know what's happening. So let me see if I can adjust it. It probably won't look as good when I'm done though. So I've removed his head, his feet, and his pants and his hands. And as you can see, there's his butt right there. Now I've already adjusted his legs. I told you that. I did that underneath the pants. But man, I can't believe this figure was dressed backwards. I've never heard of something like that happening before. But okay, let me keep going. Yep, look at that. You can see his back and everything underneath the shirt. So, oh boy, yeah, this is going to take a little bit of work. So in case you're curious what the body looks like underneath there, here's the body with all the pieces removed, and I'm just going to have to put them all back together now, so wish me luck. Oh boy. Well, that took longer than it should have, but I got the figure all put back together, and I have to say, while I was doing that and wondering just how his body got backwards and how he got dressed like that and how the box was crushed and everything, I just kept thinking about one line from this movie over and over and over, and I think it describes my figure perfectly.
You know what really makes me laugh? I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a fucking comedy.
So how can you complain when this just seems to be another typical thing in the day of Arthur's life? I mean, this figure was pretty much messed up, just like he is. And you know what? I still love it. Now looking at the figure, you got his little hat on his head. You got his clown wig thing right there. None of that comes off, by the way. Neither does the little clown nose. Now, it would have been cool because if you look at the makeup there, that's just like the train scene. And if you look, his hair's not painted green underneath there. It's actually painted brown, and that's really cool, too, because we've never gotten a brown-haired Arthur with the clown makeup until this figure, but you can't take off any of this stuff. Now, they really missed a beat doing that. They should have had like, I don't know, a removable hair piece and like a replaceable, wig cap or something. But that's okay. I mean, this figure's meant to be displayed like this, and you know what? It's fine with me. This looks really cool. Now, I do wish mine wouldn't have come all damaged, but hey, whatever. Now, here's the figure from the side, and I absolutely love that. It looks amazing. I love the fact that he's got the black line around the lips, too. It's the first figure that we've gotten with that design, and that's really cool indeed. His eyes look really good. The little string there is an actual string that goes to the nose. That is really cool indeed. And like I said, you can see the little hair there poking out from underneath his wig cap, and that is awesome. Now you can see that the makeup actually goes down on his neck, right down there. You can see it's all powdery looking. And his wig isn't quite as poofy as I thought it would be, but it just probably needs to be adjusted because right now he's got a bad case of the bed hair or something like that. But yeah, I think this looks really cool indeed. Now, when I first saw this figure get advertised, I thought for sure that like the little hat would be held on with a magnet or something like that. But nope, all of this is attached. So if you don't like this head sculpt, tough, that's the only one you get. Now you got his little shirt right here, and it's got the little designs on there. That looks really cool indeed. Got the little flower. Now, all of this was pretty easy to put back on, and it sucks that I had to do that, but oh well. He's got a Mr. Peppermint jacket there, which looks very cool indeed. He's got these really cool gloves. Now, I've seen other people mention this in reviews, and I think it's really cool that the little fingers are all floppy and long and stuff for the gloves. That is cool indeed. But all the gloves are made like that. Doesn't look like they're very tight to his hands and very loose there at the fingertips. That is awesome. But yeah, everything about the suit looks really good. I thought for sure that mine was missing the buttons on the vest like some of the other figures were, but nope, this one's got them on there. They're just so small. And some people too have complained too about the black Velcro there, and yeah, I have to say that it kind of pokes out, but it's no big deal. I mean, seriously, he's kind of a patchwork clown anyways. Got his little patches there, which proves my point, and that's pretty cool indeed. His clothes aren't exactly, the pants especially and the shoes have a little bit of weathering to them, which is very cool. And these shoes are awesome. The treads are really cool, and they're all dirty there on the bottom and stuff. Those are awesome. He doesn't come with socks, though. So if you pose him with his legs up, now I don't know if he had socks on in the scene or not, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, unless you have him with his leg bent or something like that, you're never going to notice. The back of the figure here, you can see his jacket, and that looks very cool indeed. He's got more patches there on his butt, and then back here you've got the back of his shoes, and they look awesome. Now, looking at his face up close, a lot of people have complained that they say this face looks a little evil and stuff and he should look happier, and I agree, but you know what? It doesn't look that bad in person, and honestly, it looks fine. I mean, he can be evil if you want him to be evil, he can be happy if you want him to be happy. It works either way. As for accessories, he includes this little lab coat all folded up and put inside of this little baggie. Now, this little baggie was underneath the figure itself, so it was kind of hidden out of sight. Now, also underneath him was this Everything Must Go sign, and as you can see, it's made out of cardboard, and mine suffered a little bit by getting creased. Now, I didn't think that was possible underneath the figure, but you saw how bad the box was, so I guess anything's possible today. Also included are 4 extra gloved hands, his little die-cast gun, which is really awesome and heavy, and also these flowers over here, and that is awesome. Now, for everyone who pre-ordered this figure, you actually get an extra accessory, and thankfully it was wrapped in a lot of foam. Now, it also includes this little paper insert that says, "Notice, this head sculpt is a free gift for the purpose of do-it-yourself creation, and it is not suitable to use on current body. You may need to prepare another body for this head to serve the purpose of your creation." And I know this head is a reason that a lot of people got this figure, so let's go check it out, shall we? And what an accessory to get. You get the end of the movie Bloody Mouth Joker head, and that looks awesome. Now, if you got the other Toys era Joker figure, it came with 3 heads, one of which was this head right here, which was probably a lot of people's favorite that came with that figure. But this version's been repainted to have the lighter makeup and then the blood and everything like that, and it looks awesome. Especially when you see them side by side. Now, this head is meant to go on this red suited body, and this is going to look amazing. I know it's a lot of people's preferred look for this head, and it just looks so good. But yeah, they did a great job on the repaint, and you know what? It is so neat to have all the different versions of the Joker that we're getting. This is absolutely awesome. And to be quite honest with you, I'm just happy that mine arrived without any blemishes or anything like that. I mean, say that, look at him, he's all bloody and stuff. But honestly, this head looks great. I'm glad that the figure and the head wasn't damaged. I'm very, very, very happy with this purchase. I wish his body would have been put on right, and I wish the box wouldn't have been damaged. But honestly, I still love it, and I think he looks amazing. Oh, and in case you're curious, here's what both Toys era Jokers look like. And you know what? I'm very, very, very happy with it, especially getting another head. What is this? This is like the 5th head? Is that right? Because this one over here came with 3 heads, and then this one came with 2. So yeah, the 5th Joker head. That is pretty awesome indeed. And you know what? I say make more, because I can't wait to get them. So, there's my review of the Toys era TEO33, the Humorist, otherwise known as the Joaquin Phoenix Intro Joker, or as he was called in the movie, Carnival, and that is awesome. Now, if you get it with this extra head, well, you're definitely getting a piece that's worth having, because that is so cool. Now, my box was totally crushed. The body was dressed, or the figure was dressed, I should say, with the body completely backwards. And I mean, honestly, I'm still happy with the figure. Do I wish it was in better condition? Yeah, of course. And I hate redressing my figures and stuff like that. I usually like leaving them exactly as they come out of the box. But you know what? I still like it, and he's awesome. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews!
Sounds broken.
Most likely, sir. I'll bet it was something nice, though.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Foo Reviews. And I'm out.